How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Groundhog's Day. We're in our second day of February, and we're going to do a forecast for the week, or at least till midweek, of those that are in separation from your soulmate, your twin flame, your divine counterpart, however you want to label it. We're going to be doing a collective reading here for those of you who are now spending some time apart from your supposed person. So, what we're going to do is we're going to tune into the energy of the collective of those who are in separation from their person. And let's see what's going on within the energy spirit. So the main energy here is wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So we are in February. This is the month of love. We're about 2 weeks away, a little less than 2 weeks away from Valentine's Day. And so a lot of people are really worried. Is your person coming back? Why am I in separation? How do I get my person back? And so there's a lot of questions to answer, but the only way to answer those questions is to look into your own energy. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look into our own energies, the energies of the collective that is in separation, and we're going to see what's going on, what are the blocks, what are the things that are available to the collective, and then we're going to see how we're going to get there. So, Spirit, what else do you have for us, those collective in separation right now from their person? And just remember, this is a collective reading, so things may or may not resonate with you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Spirit's saying, take some time to explore your feelings, right? You have to, this is why you've got to wait, because you've got to heal. You got to feel to heal. And so you need to go within and start feeling out what's going on within your life, what's going on within your feelings, your emotions. What are you holding back? Because for many of you, your spiritual journey is just starting to begin. You're starting to awaken to yourself. You're starting to get to that place where you're questioning, why is all this stuff happening? And it's a painful time, but you have to feel to heal. And you have to choose to heal. You can choose to stay in the place that you're at. Nobody's going to fault you one way or another because it's your choice. Spirit saying, respect your relationship. So look at every relationship that you have in this now moment and see which ones are helpful, which ones are not, but respect the ones that are, but really dig deep into finding out whether they're really helping you or whether they're holding you back, right? Divine soul counterpart attraction, superficiality. I'm tongue tied here today on Groundhog Day. And why are we getting this? This is because Spirit is saying that you have to really get out of the superficial, out of the just the physical, and really get into the spiritual aspect of that connection. Is that connection truly empowering or not? Is it draining? Is it anxiety filled? Do you feel it in your stomach? Then that's fear, that's anxiety, that's not love. Butterflies in stomach is not love. We're being lied to every day when people say that. All right. You need to feel it in your heart space. You don't want to feel it in your stomach because the stomach is about control, and that's why you feel it there because you've lost control. All right. And Spirit's saying that, you need to balance things out. It's also the twin flame card, but this is about balancing the masculine, feminine side of yourself, balancing yourself out, your energies inside of yourself. And guess what? Spirit's saying that you may be about to be surprised. So let's see what those surprises are going to be. And for those of you who are new to my style of reading, this is not your typical, shall we say, twin flame read or soulmate and separation read, love read. This is a reading around energies, right? Energies are all going to be around you. Where you are is right here in this part of the map, in the center. I don't have anything here yet, but we're gonna put some stuff here maybe. Hopefully not. This side of the reading is all going to be about challenges, things that are holding you back, things that are blocking you. Here is going to be where you are, what can help you get to here, which is where you want to manifest. So that's kind of like a key to the readings. So when you look at my readings, only one I know of that uses this spread is one I created myself. And so, with that, Spirit, what are the energies of love that need to come out in this now moment for this collective that is in separation from their person? Give me some more. See what we have here. Okay, so we got a few cards here, and let's see what Spirit is telling us here. So, again, spirit soul path, you're being guided to that path. So spirit is really another double confirmation that you're going through an awakening. You're being guided to that path of great love, but it's guided through signs, but you have to get through here to get to here, right? You have to go within inside yourself. Um, what's the surprise that's coming? Dreams can come true. You need to open your heart, right? You have to open that heart. Why? Because for right now, you're going to get a love that's got it's got a language of physical touch. So this is going to be a very strong physical connection. You're going to want to hold hands, and there's going to be a twin flame recognition. And again, for people, I always caution you around the twin flame. Don't get hung up on the term twin flame, because that term is it's a toxicity term. It's usually around handlers. What you want is you want somebody with a high frequency soul match to you. Uh, get out of the labels. And so with that, let's look at what are the other energies available to this collective spirit. And just remember again, this is a collective reading. This is not a personal reading, so you take whatever resonates, leave the rest behind. If you want to see what's going on in your own personal situation at a much deeper level, then do reach out to book a reading, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com, or just look into that. My profile has my link tree in it, ways to contact me. I have readings that range from $10 all the way up to $60, and I also do light language healings, personal ones, one-on-ones. So with that, let's look at what we have here within the energies. So for many of you, this is going to be a new phase, right? A rekindle, renew, growth. And when we see rekindle, it doesn't always mean your past person. It could be a person from your past life. Uh, so be open, allow for that new growth. It's going to be soulmates, right? Twin flame soulmates. It's just telling you that, confirming what we're saying in the reads, that there is somebody with a high level frequency match that's with you. All right. You're going to be meeting and talking. However, you've got to be really careful, right? It's the first one we get on this side. Don't sabotage yourself. Be very mindful about your conversations, about your actions. And that's why you got to get into your feelings, so you're not using a trauma response. Why are you in separation? Because you had a trauma response. Your person had a trauma response. Spirit said, no more. You can't have this anymore, because it's only going to lead to ruin. And if it's your person, then you both need to heal before you can get to here, to a rekindle of new energies, not old energies. And if it's not your person, it's time for you to let go anyway. Either way, you have to let go of that past person, no matter what. Whatever that past person's energies were, you have to let go of it. And if it's meant to be, it will come back. If it's not, oh well, too bad. Ground yourself. You really need to ground. You need to release those toxic energies, those contracts. Go to my Silver Fox Spiritual Healing channel on YouTube, where I have a lot of light language to help you release and ground, intentionally ground as much as you can. And for many of you, you were stuck in a narcissistic loop, that golden mirror, right? Where the person was always projecting on you what they were doing themselves. And perhaps you might have been doing the same thing. So Spirit's saying, hey, enough is enough. It's time for you to go within, get into your feelings, and start to heal. So what we're going to look at next, and again, this is why I say this is a different reading, because I talk about energies. I'm not going to give you some flowery story about your person and what they're doing, and whether they're out diddling with somebody. Who cares? It's not your problem. It's their problem. If they don't recognize who you are, well, guess what? Get rid of them. Actions need to align with their words, and you have to recognize your own culpability within it, which is why you have to go and worry about yourself and heal yourself. What's meant for you will come for you in the time it's meant to come, once you heal enough and connect enough to yourself to truly love yourself enough to allow for that love that you truly want. And so with that, let's see what's blocking this collective. Remember, this is a collective read. Let's see what it is that's blocking in love. And this is the least expensive read I have. It's a $10 read. You look on my menu, it's in the profile on TikTok of prices. It's a $10 read. And what is it? What's blocking you in love? Because how do you know how to fix? How do you know how to pivot until you know what it is that you're continuously following the wrong path? So the first block we have 4 blocks. There's a lot for this collective, and this reading is uh, valid for you if it's major awareness. Whenever it major awareness, it's timeless. So the first one is fixing them. You can't fix anybody else. And I just said this, right? You have to fix yourself. You can't fix them. They can't fix you. You have to choose. You have to choose to fix it for yourself for your own reasons, not because somebody said, hey, you're toxic and you need to fix it. You need to see that toxicity within yourself and choose that it's best for you to fix. The same with them. So stop trying. Being a victim, right? Everybody wants to be a victim. This person's a narcissist. It's one of the worst, overused words I've ever heard in this last like decade. Everybody's a narcissist, right? Even the narcissists call everybody else a narcissist because it's a term that everybody thinks because they're a victim. Everybody thinks they're a victim. Well, guess what? You're creating your own reality. You're only a victim of yourself because you allowed that narcissist to come in. You allowed all this stuff to do. You allowed those contracts. And once you realize that you allowed it, now you can go in and say, why am I allowing this in my energy? Why am I always allowing this? And you know what? You have to sit with yourself on it. And guess what? You may not like the answers, but once you're sitting with yourself and you're aware of it, then realize what it is that you need to release. And then over time, it will release. It's not going to happen always in the now moment. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it'll be just an instant light bulb. But for the most part, first thing is awareness. Once you're aware, then you have to sit with yourself and ask yourself, why? Why don't I want to let go of this energy? And then, over time, just keep consistently connecting to self to heal whatever it is that you don't want to let go to in this now moment. And that's because you're staying stuck. You feel like you're stuck, right? Because you're not willing to release. But why are you not willing to release? So you have to go within and figure out, why am I stuck? I'm stuck because of, I'm pissed off about my first relationship I ever had, or maybe it's 10 lifetimes ago. But you have to heal that, heal this to get to there. I have some light language healings for victim mindset. It's a subliminal, something that could really be helpful. That's on my YouTube channel. It's great for overnight to help you release that victim mentality. And the last one is too hard. You believe that true love is too hard because it's work, right? So you have to release that because you're creating all these realities based on what you're subconsciously feeling about. So you're going to manifest that person that's always going to keep you stuck in that loop. And that's why I say sometimes twin flame is a trap. It's a it's a way to keep you stuck because you're constantly trying to be in this place. Well, why isn't my person healing? Why isn't my who cares? You should not care whether this person stays, lays, or prays. That's their issue to deal with. You heal yourself. Why are you not healing? It's nothing to do with them. They are responsible for themselves. Healing is a personal business. You have to choose to heal. It doesn't happen automatically. Just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean that the love energies are available to you until you choose to heal and allow for those energies to come in. It's always a choice. Nothing happens automatically. Stop listening to those channelers and those card readers who are telling you, oh, it's this date and this portal and yeah, it's going to come in. No, it's not. It's not coming in until you choose to allow it to come in because you can choose not to. You can choose to stay stuck, and that's a personal choice, and that's free will. And so nobody's gonna heal you without you choosing to heal yourself. A little bit of harsh words, but that's sometimes what's needed to be heard. So we got to where our blocks are. Let's look at what's going on from our future higher self as to how do we then, how do we get unstuck and get to this part that we see here? Is so much good stuff going on here. How do we get there, right? And so we know once we are aware of what it is that's stopping us, what is it that we need to know to move us forward? So we got a few messages from our future higher self, one that has solved this issue in the now moment. Spirit saying you've had the power all along. Now you need to just believe it, right? Believe. It's 99.9% of everything. You have to believe. And guess what? Life, toxicity, trauma tell you not to believe, give you limited beliefs, tell you you can't. You have to start going within and knowing you can. And it takes time. It's not going to happen on day one. You're a rare flower that blooms in the dark. Keep growing. Look at your dark aspects, those ones that you haven't wanted to address, that you've been hiding from yourself. It's time for you to go within and start to heal those timelines and start to choose better. Your heart always knows the way. Simply trust it. And again, go within and start healing within yourself as you heal each timeline. Don't go in to change them. Go in to heal the choices, heal the decision, forgive yourself. Because if you start trying to change things, what happens is it creates a knot. What happened, happened. Now you have to go within and heal the trauma within that space. And it's always about bringing in that frequency of love to come in and heal, not change. You're creating a new you that you will be proud of. If you choose to heal, you choose to go within, you choose to do all this, well, guess what? This is coming to you. And perspective is a matter of where you stand. Always look at somebody else's perspective. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but make sure that you're always listening with an open ear, and understanding doesn't mean you have to agree. But it helps because then you have a proper communication. Communication is a two-way street. It's not just somebody lecturing somebody else. And most of our communications are each of us trying to have a debate on whose position is better, rather than understanding what that person is going through. Even though it may not resonate with you, have that understanding, and that makes for a good conversation, which is a two-way street. So now we're going to get to what everybody's really just waiting for. All this is just cannon fodder, time wasting, because everybody wants to know when, because I'm in separation. It's Valentine's Day coming up in 2 weeks, and I don't have a date. I haven't heard from my person. When's this all going to come in? Right? And so with that, I preface that time is always a possibility, a probability when things are going to happen. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. And remember, it's a collective read, so it could be all over the place for everybody here. But for those collective that is made it to this awareness, we got 2 cards here from Spirit. And Spirit's saying somewhere between February and July. And guess what? Today is February. We're in the second day, Groundhog's Day. So between the now moment and July, as you choose to heal, as you choose to feel, the potential is here. It's a beautiful potential to get into here. And remember, for those of you coming in new, the cards here, always just watch the full thing so you get the gist of it. The cards in the center are where you are right now. How do you get from what you want to manipulate over here to away from what is holding you back over here? So with that, that is my reading for those who are in separation. This reading is, as I said, valid as it makes your awareness. So it doesn't matter when it makes your awareness, it's valid for you then. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Reach out if you're looking for your own personal reading. Make sure you are liking, following, sharing, subscribing, putting some comments in. And also visit my spiritual healing channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, on YouTube, where I have tons of free light language out there. And reach out if you're looking for your own personal light language. All of my menu of services are in the pinned comments in my TikTok channel, or just send a mail to me, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. And with that, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next reading. Have a great day.